Whenever I'm creating any story, whether it be a novel or a comic book, or even this channel trailer, I always start with the written word. I mean, once in a while there'll be some concepts for imagery that I'll start doodling in a sketchbook, but generally laying out my ideas in the written word is much quicker and easier. And this channel trailer was no different because the imagery really needed to serve the ideas, and the ideas were going to be primarily expressed in words. Some of the imagery is going to be on the nose. It's going to reflect exactly the words in the script, and some of the imagery will be a little more abstract. I went through multiple versions of the script. Originally it was very long and bloated, and it was you have to start somewhere, and I generally start by putting everything on the page, but you have to start with everything in order to be able to edit down to what the real primary thoughts are. And I have to give credit to my wife. She read through this when I got a little further along and helped me think through the way that my logic wasn't lining up. So the final script that I have here is really as good as it is because of her help in refining it. When it came down to it, to express the core idea of what I'm thinking through on this channel is relatively simple, and I, like a lot of people, tend to think that simple means it's lacking in value, and if it's complex and really meaty and deep, well, then it's valuable. But we really value things that are clearly communicated, and the simple often will trump the complex. And that's no less true in storytelling. It's easy to think that the best stories are the ones that are complex, but really when you break down the plot and the characters of some of the best known stories, they're very, very simple. So I'm going to take a minute and go ahead and just read to you the final script. Story is dead. It died when truth, goodness, and beauty were declared to be subjective. And so story became nothing more than a tool for manipulation. Either the storyteller manipulates what the audience believes, propaganda, or the audience manipulates their senses, pornography. Both are maggots feeding on the corpse of story. But truth, goodness, and beauty are not subjective. Story is a lens that helps us to see them. God tells history. Jesus tells parables. And we tell stories. Long live story.